Hello, my name is William Study Tanoto. Today I make a video about my favorite movie. My favorite serial movie is Stranger Things. The main character in this film is Mike, Will Byers, Dustin, Lucas, Eleven, Steve, Max, and Jim. The first, Mike Wheeler, portrayed by Finn Wolfhard, is a main character in Stranger Things, the best friend of Dustin Henderson, Lucas Sinclair, Will Byers, and Max Mayfield, and the younger brother of Nancy Wheeler. When Mike's best friend, Will Byers, mysteriously went missing, he and his older friends, Lucas and Dustin, made it their mission to find him. However, while searching for Will, they stumbled upon a escaped girl named Eleven. Next, Will Byers. Will Byers is a main character in Stranger Things, having recurring but pivotal role in the first season, before being promoted to the main cast from the second season onward. He is the younger son of Joyce Byers, the brother to Jonathan Byers, and the best friend of Mike Wheeler, Dustin Henderson, Lucas Sinclair, Eleven, and Max Mayfield. He is portrayed by Noah Schnapp. Dustin Henderson, portrayed by Gaten Matarazzo, is a main character in Stranger Things. He is the best friend of Mike Wheeler, Eleven, Lucas Sinclair, Will Byers, Max Mayfield, Eddie Munson, and Steve Harrington. Next, Lucas. Lucas Sinclair, portrayed by Caleb McLaughlin, is a main character in Stranger Things. He is the ex-boyfriend of Max Mayfield and the best friend of Mike Wheeler, Dustin Henderson, Will Byers, and Eleven. Next, Eleven. Eleven is easily one of the more mysterious character. When she introduced in the first season, eventually developing her character to the point where she easily become one of the highlights of the series. Next, Steve Harrington, portrayed by Joe Carey, is a main character in Stranger Things, having a recurring role in the first season before being promoted to the main cast from the second season onward. A student at Hawkins High School, he was best friend with Tommy Hagen and Carol Perkins, and the boyfriend of Nancy Wheeler. Next, Maxine, portrayed by Sadie Sink, is a main character in Stranger Things, being introduced in the second season, a newcomer to the party, and the stepsister of Billy Hergoff. She is close friend with Byers, Dustin Henderson, Eleven, Hopper, Lucas Sinclair, and Mike Wheeler. Max was originally from California and had a keen interest in skateboarding from a young age. Following her mother's divorce and remarriage to Neil Hergoff in 1984, Max and her erratic stepbrother Billy moved to Hawkins, Indiana. Next, Jim. Jim Hopper, also known as just Hopper, is the main character in Stranger Things. He is portrayed by David Harbour. Hopper was chief of police in the small, sleepy town of Hawkins, Indiana, where he used to live out carefree existence, yet haunted by a troubled past. After an old friend, Joyce Byers, reported that her son, Will, had mysteriously disappeared, Hopper's life became infinitely more complicated. Synopsis of the movie. Stranger Things is a sci-fi television series from the United States produced by the Duffer Brothers with co-executive by Shawn Levy and Dan Cohen. The first season of Stranger Things, which was released on 15 2016, tells about story of a boy, Will Byers, who kidnapped by supernatural being from the world of the Upside Down called the Demogorgon, caused by the National Hawkins Laboratory. The second season released a year later, which began in October 1988, tells the story of what his friend will achieve with the help of Eleven, a psychonetic girl. The third season of this problem, Uni-Soviet become a callback for the Mind Flayer to use it a secret weapon from the Uni-Soviet. The fourth season is divided into two parts, namely for Volume 1 after the Battle of the Court start that destroy the city and comfort of the Hawkins community. I like this film because this film tells about mystery in a city. Begins with an experiment in a laboratory to open a gate to another world called Upside Down. In this film also tells about a close friendship. When of his friend goes missing, they try to find him. The moral that I get from the film is the first is the love of a mother for her child. Mother tries her best to protect her child. The second is a close friendship. They are close friends, even they promise not to lie to each other. The third is willing to sacrifice for others. Their friendship is very good and even willing to sacrifice to turn things around. The fourth is to accept the shortcomings and strength of others. They are very open to one another, even the shortcomings of their friends are covered by the advantage of their friend. The fifth is learning to fight fear. Actually, they are afraid of what they face, but with the support of each other, they try to be brave to face it. I think that's all about describe of my favorite movie. Thank you.